So the $6 million question is, with the very obvious answer, is related to the Chinese surveillance weather satellite spy balloon that flew over the United States, and yesterday or the day before yesterday it was shot down by the US military by a F-22 Raptor, or Raptor, whatever the aeroplane is called. Here's the question for you. If it was the other way round and there was an American surveillance spy weather balloon at 120,000 feet, flying, an American one flying across China from Beijing to Tibet, for example, would the Chinese Air Force shoot this balloon down? And the answer is, of course they would. So, why are the Chinese government saying it's deplicable that you shot down a civilian aircraft? Well, think of it on the other way round. Do you think that the Chinese would say it is a spy balloon? The answer obviously is no. If it was the other way round and the spy balloon from America to China was shot down or was floating in the sky, the Americans would say exactly the same. It is a surveillance. It is a weather balloon. When it gets shot down one way or the other, surely a lot of the equipment, maybe they got some self-detonation explosives inside. So when it does boom, all the evidence disappears. Yeah. And if there is any evidence that it is a spy balloon in the Atlantic Ocean, what would the Chinese say? This is planted by the CIA. And you could guess it's exactly the same that America would say if it was an American balloon over China that was shot down. It's food for thought. Possibly this will just fade away and we'll never know the outcome of the whole situation. Was it a civil aircraft? Was it a spy balloon? Who knows? But maybe some stories will come out, but I'm sure the Chinese would deny it, and again, I repeat, exactly the same way as the Americans would deny it as well. So, for the Chinese, stop complaining about it and saying, how dare you shoot it down, because you, the Chinese government, would do exactly the same as the American government. Why didn't the American government shoot it down earlier? They didn't know what was on board. So waiting to the Atlantic Ocean with not necessarily international waters, but American-controlled waters to shoot it down, and then it's going to be safe if there is anything inside it like explosives or some kind of missile or whatever is there, some self-destruct mechanism. We don't know, and possibly will never know. Just wait and see what the media has to do the outcome on and what the investigation body, whoever they are, comes up with, and just waiting and seeing. But regardless whether a weather balloon or a spy balloon, yes, I agree with the American government to be shot down, and I agree that it should have been shot down where it was in the Atlantic Ocean, just in case there was something inside that they didn't know about. Where would the Chinese government shoot it down? Possibly they would do it in a very rural area, maybe somewhere like in Tibet, for example, where there are less people, less population, etc. But it also depends where the balloon floats as well, because then the neighbors of China, like Pakistan, India, I'm just trying to think of some other places, Russia, for example, as well. The list goes on and on. Thank you for your time. Please do leave a comment, and if I'm talking absolute rubbish, then please tell me I'm talking absolute rubbish and I know nothing about it. But I think it's quite a logical kind of experience, which no one seems to have covered, that what would happen if the roles were reversed. And that's what I'm trying to cover for today. I will look forward to the next video coming up a little bit later today. Yes, it's about Thailand, and it's also about your brand new Thai wife. It's quite funny. Do check it out. How do you know about it? It will be posted on Twitter, and you can hit the notification button as well. And then when it is released, you can be notified on your social media. My name is James. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye for now.